Right, hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today's video we're going to be talking about the Object 263, and the reason we're talking about the Object 263 is because in update 8.2 this tank will be receiving some pretty major buffs, which I'm very happy for. This is one of my favorite tanks in the game. Actually, I absolutely love this vehicle. I do very well in it. It's really easy to get high damage games in this. It is of course the highest DPM tank at tier 10, which is a lot. This tank has a lot of DPM. If I'm not mistaken, it's 3,000 something. Actually, hold on, let me look. 1 second. It's 3,855, which is a lot of DPM. That is a lot. This tank can absolutely shred to pieces pretty much anyone who is sitting in front of it. Like, look at this E100. I mean, he just sat here a little too long, half his HP, poof, gone. And that's what I love about the 263. That, combined with the amazing mobility of this tank, it really doesn't feel like a tank, a regular tank destroyer. So now, the reason we're talking about this tank is, of course, the buffs Wargaming will be giving to it. There are two main buffs, and as well, there's actually a nerf going to be happening to the tank. So the two main buffs, it is going to be getting an HP buff, which I'm not sure how much HP they're buffing it by. I would assume it's probably going to get buffed up to maybe like 1,900 HP, 1,850. I would assume it's, 100, 150 HP buff or so. And then as well getting a frontal armor buff, which I'm assuming they might be buffing the gun mantle of the tank because that is pinnable, and maybe upgrading the armor on the front plate and the upper plate and stuff as well, because it can be pinned by premium on some tanks. So maybe they want to improve that. Maybe the lower plate. We'll have to see. But the main thing is it is getting buffed. And now the thing getting nerfed is going to be the accuracy. I'm assuming they're doing this for the same logic that they are nerfing the mouse accuracy, which is that they want people to play aggressive in this tank, close quarters, aggressive combat, and they don't want people sniping in the tank, which of course this thing is actually amazing at sniping because of the great DPM on this thing. It can tear to shreds any enemy who pulls out in front of it. So they are going to nerf the accuracy, which honestly I wish they wouldn't. The tank is very accurate right now, and I really enjoy that. So I'm hoping the accuracy nerf is not going to be too bad. So now why I was making this video was because, so the tank is getting those two major buffs, hopefully not too major of a nerf on the accuracy there. And the thing is, this tank, in my opinion, is already broken. This tank has insane DPM. The gun is very accurate, is very mobile, has pretty good frontal armor. If you angle in this tank, if you know how to angle in this tank, you can bounce most things that come your way. And it really is an amazing tank, in my opinion. I mean, it is one of my favorite, probably, tank destroyers in the game, actually. I mean, just look at that accuracy. That's what I'm saying. Look at that accuracy on the shot into the SPTB. So, I'm assuming after these buffs, the tank will be absolutely amazing. I mean, it depends on how much they buff the armor, probably. We'll see if it's, a minor buff or a medium buff. But if it is a major buff to the armor, the Object 263 could become a very overpowered tank. I mean, just look at those bounces right there. And they're buffing the armor. So, we'll see how it turns out. But this was a very fun game I had right here, and that's another thing about what I love about the 263. It is just a really fun tank to play, and is really enjoyable. So yeah, this game right here was just a more standard game. I don't play the YOLO wagon, of course, that's the nickname of the tank. Playstyle quite as much, but that's why I added in a second game here. You'll see what I'm talking about. They want this tank to be an assault tank, which it already is. I mean, this tank is amazing at just YOLOing into the enemy, and it is just destroying them. So we got a nice ace there, 5.5k or so damage on that game. So this game here, it has decent damage, obviously, but it's not like an insane, 6, 7, 8k game, or anything like that, or it's not even an ace, actually. This tank, this game actually is just showcasing how good of a assault vehicle the Object 263 already is. How good it is at just YOLOing into the enemy and, just completely destroying them. And I don't know why the Object 263 isn't more popular. It is really good at this and can really decimate the enemy. And I'm surprised more people don't play the tank, because of course it is the highest DPM at tier 10. So, if you're wanting to have a high DPM tank, this is pretty much your best bet that you're going to get. Alright, so I go up to the hill there. Obviously, see, there's not much I can do there. I don't have enough gun depression to do anything there. I'm a tank destroyer. I'm not a hold down tank. So, obviously, with my great mobility, I'm going to go over here. I see this VK is over here, and I was like, oh, he shot, so, there must be someone he's shooting at. And it is this IS-8 over here, who is, unfortunately for him, stuck and really not going to be able to do anything to me at all this entire game. So I'm like, you know what, screw this, I'm going to YOLO in. So I do take a shell from the FE. And as you can see right there, those heavies are on the side. Now, they're not really going to pay attention to me, which I'm very glad. I'm going to pop some adrenaline, and this is what I'm talking about. This is why the YOLO wagon is so good. I'm just sitting in front of the whole enemy team, and look, the reload's so good with adrenaline, you know, I can take out the object 704 before he can even turn to shoot me. So, yeah, we're just going to be shredding this guy to pieces, and even the TDs, I use these houses to really mainly not take any damage from those TDs. I do take a shell eventually from the TD, FE really wanted to shoot me, but then we're going to pull out the HE, and you have like 5k DPM with your HE, so it's kind of insane to be farm someone with HE. It just goes so quickly. So before I know it, I'm already to 3.4k damage. I've completely destroyed this enemy flank, took out the IS-8, took out the 704, really brought down the Kronbugger's HP. So I am going to get taken out, unfortunately. If my team had pushed a little more aggressive quickly and taken out that Kron, I might have been able to survive longer and farm up to like 5 or so K. But fortunately for me, that push allowed my team to just completely swamp the hill and take out the rest of the red team very quickly. So that's why I think the Object 263 already is so great. I mean, you saw there, I was easily able to take out that flank and help win the game for my team. So I'm pretty sure the Object 263 is going to be absolutely amazing and even better at this after the buff. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Recommend getting the 263 if you don't have it already. It's a great tank. See you all in the next one. Bye.